Spare beer out of the fridge, so I ain't got. All right. Link to Discord. And so cool. So everything's good to go. We're just gonna wait until this qualifying's over. Gator sent me and you. I've had this Madden update pause for like 4 days because every time I look at it, I'm trying to stream this race or whatever. So how was your day? Anyone?
This fix found in an attic, and I cut holes in a sheetrock ceiling, and it got really dusty.
Sweet, sweet. Did you wear your mask?
Fuck no.
I already knew the answer. Mr. Rooster. What do you want me to call you during this, by the way?
Rooster. My wife and I share it, and her name is Stormy. So she's Storm, and then I'm Rooster.
Oh, okay.
Is her given name Stormy?
Yeah, that's her real name.
That is awesome.
Yeah,
it's the mascot to the Hurricanes. It's the mascot to the Hurricanes. Name is Stormy.
It is.
Yeah.
Your last name isn't Daniels, is it? Right.
Oh no!
Oh, blame me. When that came out, I gave her so much crap for that. she doesn't keep up with stuff very much on the news, so she kept on saying, "Why do you keep calling me that?" So I had to explain it to her.
That's hilarious. Was Stormy Daniels' real first name Stormy though, or was that a stage name?
Made up. Yeah, that's stage. Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's what they use now. You think they would have reverted back to her real name?
All right, I'm Googling it. Alright, so let's check out qualifying. I'm on Doc's string here.
Cool.
Her name is Stephanie.
Oh,
Panthers. Okay. Panthers got the pole.
Oh, Panthers on the pole. That's an extra 2 points for him. He's brand new to the league. He just got added an hour ago.
Panther on the pole.
All right, so they're back from qualifying, obviously. Do you see a countdown there?
It hasn't started yet. It's still paused.
Okay. So cool. So we're not too far away from having some racing action going on tonight. Kind of excited about that.
All right, it's gonna be good tonight, especially at the Auto Club. This track is so awesome.
We'll see if we have Guard check in again. He's made every one of our streams. He still ain't bought the game.
For the record, fuel 19 laps. Stage 1 is 17 laps. Stage 2 is 18 laps. Stage 3 is 42 laps.
All right, I'm sure I'll ask you again like 3 more times.
You can ask me as much as you want. That's why I write all this shit down.
17 laps for stage 1. Is that what you said?
I believe that's what he said.
What'd you say?
It's 17 laps for stage 1.
Yes, sir. 17 for stage 1, 18 for stage 2, 42 for stage 3, 19 laps to a fuel run. But I don't know if
percent already. We need about 3 laps in.
Wow. All right, so we got to go ahead and join. Yep. So we're gonna load in here, and we already said that Panthers won the pole, and he did. His first ever race, Big Jim, starting on the outside. Let's load into the race. All right, so here we go. We're loading in now. The racing is right on the other side of this loading screen. I join you again tonight. I'm Avenged. I'm joined by my Xfinity broadcasting colleague, Mr. Williams. And tonight we have a special guest. All right, so we're excited to have you here once again. We are going Xfinity racing in the North American eRacing League at Auto Club. It is the Production Alliance Group 300. Mr. Williams, is there anything that we should look out for here as we load in? They're already on the backstretch.
Yep. Just tire management, obviously, fuel. They did about 2 laps of good in stage 1 on fuel, but tires. As this tire model with NASCAR Heat 4 is going to be critical. It's going to matter again this evening.
All right, and to lead the very first lap of this race, it looks like Big Jim is going to take his second place starting spot. He's going to take the lead from our newcomer, Panther 24. That's what I'm going to call him, Panther 24. And he hits the wall a little bit. He's dropped back to the P4, and he's getting passed by NARL Lewis down here in the 74 machine. I wonder if he has that 93 set up for qualifying. Is there different settings that you could set up here, Storm Rooster, on qualifying for a quick lap or a race setup? Or
oh yeah, for sure. You want to go really loose. Well, I don't want to say real loose, but you want to go looser in qualifying. The way that this game's set up, coming out of these corners, this Auto Club's really bad coming out of 4. If you're running too loose, you're going to spin. You're going to go right down the pits. You're going to get that speeding penalty. You're guaranteed going a lap down. If you lose a drafting partner here at Auto Club, you might as well just start racing for 3rd, 4th, maybe 5th, because you are not going to win.
All right, so you brought up something interesting there, talking about drafting. Mr. Williams, how does this track draft? Do you need to stay in the draft here, kind of like a plate track, or is it?
It's a mini plate track. It is definitely that. If you see these 3 guys up front, Max Boost ain't going to be able to really get a run, to me, unless he gets a slingshot with no help behind him. He could probably try to pull down, but I don't think he's going to be able to complete the pass.
All right, so here your top 5. We're going to try to get them in real quick. Leading is Big Jim. He qualified 2nd in that number 10 Colleague Racing Chevrolet Camaro, and 2nd place is Swamp Fox in that number 15 JD Motorsports Chevrolet Camaro, and 3rd is Max Boost, also in a Chevrolet Camaro in that number 5 car. Going back to, as Max Boost actually takes a position away from Swamp Fox here, he's going to try to stay on the bottom here, and he's not going to do it. He's going to lose that run. So going back to 4th, if this will operate with me, cooperate. So 74 is NRL Lewis, and then in 5th to round out your top 5 is Sharp 24.
See how Max Boost ran the apron? You can do that here. You can get below that white line in 3 and 4 at Auto Club. Pretty much one of the only racetracks you can get below that apron without it taken with you. But you have to get down there early on entry, ride it through the center, and just kind of skip across it to get back up on exit.
So as you were saying that, Max Boost kind of straddled the line there in 3 and 4, and he got shot up the track. So that's something that we need to watch out for. You get really loose if you don't commit one way or the other. Go ahead, Storm. Or Rooster.
Yeah, on the other ones, it seemed like that was the fastest line around here. Getting down below that white line, and that's how you get a lot of passes. But they improved it. Now you can actually run high side here, coming out of 3 and 4, and you get shot off that corner like a rocket. You give up a little going in, but you can really gain a lot of speed coming off.
Max Boost. Let's remember that Max Boost had a pretty damn stout car at Las Vegas, but lagged out, 4 or 5 laps into the race event?
Yeah, if he even made it that far, it was surprising to see. We do have some good racing back here. Jagboy has got pushed up to the high side. The number 2 of Lights Out, he's in that RCR Chevrolet Camaro. He's going to take this position away from him. The 0-1 of Doc Shocks. Around goes Sharp 24 in that 20 Toyota Supra. He's in the wall hard. It looks like it's going to be a single car incident. No caution. Looks like they're going to stay green here as 93 gets loose off the corner. He's going to save it. No caution. So we had 2 cars go around on the exit of turn 2. Is their tires wearing out already?
Oh yeah. Yeah, it doesn't take long for tires to wear out on this track. That's why in qualifying you want to run loose, but here you want to go, I don't know, Williams, what'd you say, 2 clicks tighter?
Oh, we got the one car almost hitting the wall. That LL pin, he saves it. Go ahead, Williams.
That was my old lady speaking, actually.
All right, back here we have side-by-side racing. Jagboy's leading that pack there. We got the 8 of Tangle Pelt right behind him. And this is a battle for about 7th or 8th. Tango Pelt dives below Jagboy. He's going to try to take this position. This run off of 4. He's going to try to clear Jagboy. And it looks like he does. Jagboy falls behind us. They're 3 wide behind him. And of course, I can't get back there soon enough. Oh, contact! The 0-1 at Doc Shocks. He's around. It's a single car incident at the moment. Let's see if he can get it swung back around, if I can find him. And he does. He gets it back going. It looks like no caution again. So we've seen 3 single car incidents so far, all with no cautions. We have stayed green so far in stage 1.
Tell you what, Panthers and Lights Out, and I can't get the other car number. They're still 3 wide. So even though they had that incident, they just went right back to 3 wide again. Unfortunately, they have lost draft of the lead pack. So
yeah, it looks like they settled out a little bit. That 7 car of Dallas Stars has fallen behind the 2 car of Lights Out, and it looks like they're going to try to figure it out from there. As this lead pack's pulled away. Go ahead.
Yeah, one thing I've noticed here is Swamp Fox is giving a lot of speed up on entry, getting a little bit of a run off, but what's separating the 2 lead cars from him is their drive in, the arc in, and the drive through the center.
So as I was going through the field there, looking at the racing a little bit farther back, Max Boost is taking the lead away from Big Jim. It is now the number 5 car, Max Boost, who had a excellent 4 laps at Las Vegas just a couple of days ago, and now he's showing that that's not a fluke. He does have speed. He won Atlanta, if I'm not mistaken, and
he's our points leader as well.
And he's leading here. How big of a points lead does he have?
He has 11 points on Lights Out, and he is 33 above the playoff cut line.
Well, that's big, especially since he didn't complete the race last week. So it looks like this 4-car pack here is pulled away from all the other cars. Are these the 4 to watch tonight, Williams?
It's really hard to tell in my opinion, but yes, I definitely think these 4 guys, since they've separated themselves here in those first run, you never know till these guys get down pit road and can put some adjustments on these race cars.
That is still early. We're still in stage 1. Can we get a laps to go whenever they come across the line on your stream?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to fall back to that second pack.
6 laps to go.
So 6 laps to go here in stage 1 at Auto Club.
Tires here.
Can they stay out? Can they conserve? And the top, looks like the top 4 is going to be battled out by that first pack, but who's going to take 5th place away? Who's going to get that last stage point here at the end of stage 1? Let's see who we have battling for that as it cycles through. Looks like Jackboy is fighting the number 8 of Tangle Pelt. They're battling for 5th place, but LL Pin is right behind Jackboy. So there's your 5th, 6th, and 7th place cars there with Tangle Pelt currently in that last position as we have 5 to go here.
Third.
5 to go in stage 1.
And our Lewis Pass Swamp for 3rd.
Oh, Lights Out makes the pass on the 7 car Dallas Stars. Dallas Stars are going to try to get that momentum and come back to him as he hits the bumper of Lights Out. They all straighten it out, and they're on the back stretch drafting with each other. Let's see if I can get back to that lead pack. Big Jim battling Max Boost for the lead here. He's down low. He's going to try to make that move on the 5. It looks like the 5's going to get the run off of the corner, but Big Jim's not done here. He's going to get behind the draft of the 5. He's going to try to come back and win this stage with 4 to go now at the line. And we'll stay right here.
I don't know if Swamp Fox is battling
the Big Jim dives it deep down into 1. He's going to try to clear him. 5 is going to get the run off the top again. He's not giving up this position. Go ahead with Swamp.
I think Swamp is either being conservative on his rubber or if he's fighting a tight race car here because he's really backing up here quickly.
Maybe he noticed his tire wear wasn't matching up with how many laps we have to go here, and he's just playing it safe, try to get some playoff points. Nah, not playoff points, stage points. As we come back to 3 to go. So you're Big Jim here, Rooster, and you know you could catch that 5, but your tires are looking a little iffy. What do? Are you conservative here, or are you trying to make this pass for the stage win?
I'm going to dive low last corner of the last lap and try to slide job him and cut him off because I've been watching the number 5 car, the way he runs, and he's running about 2, maybe 3 lanes up in turns 3 and 4. So that's just opening up that bottom to try to make that slide job move. And it's a little dirty cutting somebody off like that, but we all know stage points are better than end of the race points.
All right, as we come back with 2 to go, looks like Max Boots is actually pulling away from that 10 car. That slide job move might not be there unless he makes some time up here on this lap, because we are 1 to go coming back to the line. Big Jim is running out of time. He's going to have to make some moves, close that gap to the 5, and it doesn't look like he's going to do it, at least in 1 and 2. Let's go back and see what the battle for 5th place is looking like. That's going to be our last position for stage points, as Jackboy's still following behind Tangle Pelt, but he's close enough to make a move, along with the 93. Is that our newcomer? No, yep, 93 is Panthers 21.
Yep.
As Jackboy makes a strong move, he gets to the bumper of the 8. He's trying to get that last stage
Last
point.
lap of the stage here.
So here we go, with 1 to go in the stage. We're going to stay right here for this battle for 5th, unless they called me out for the the lead is about to change. So Jackboy's diving below the 8 car of Tangle Pelt. He's going to try to make it stick. Do we have something for the lead up there, Rooster, or are you talking about this?
Good.
The 8, he's going to push this 8 up here. The 93 of Panthers 24 is thinking he wants this last stage point. He's going to try to go on the outside of Tangle Pelt here in that number 8 Junior Motorsport Chevrolet Camaro.
He's going to get it too. You come off the high side, he's going to get that momentum.
And I can hardly see it. And Tangle Pelt is going to be the guy that gets that last stage point here at the stage 1. So your stage point winners here is Max Boost winning the stage. And then, as I cycle back through,
Jim.
Big Jim in 2nd. Who's finished
Lewis.
3rd? NR Lewis in 3rd. He's been very consistent. Swamp finishes 4th. He's got something to prove with the FBGM car of the one you already heard winning this last race. He wants to show up for them. And 5th, getting that last stage point, is going to be X Tangle Pelt in that 8 car. So
Max Boost grows his points lead.
So top 5 here, all Chevrolet Camaros.
All 4 tires here. I don't think anybody tries anything cute here. 4 tires, your adjustments.
Yeah, there you go. So let's say you're battling a tight race car here. What adjustments can you make to loosen it up a little bit, Williams?
That depends how tight it is, honestly. If you want to go dramatically, wedge. If you want to work on a little bit on late run, air pressure. We'll see where they go.
All right, so it looks
Rooster
like
Gang didn't pit. Something happened here, I think. He had to.
23. Would he have taken 2? Oh, he's just getting out of the way here. He must have made a mistake, maybe looking down on his phone.
He took no tires.
So he missed the pit window there. So Big Jim is going to be the... No, he's not. 23 comes back up the track. I thought he was just giving up his position here, but he wasn't. He's still battling. And the 74, NR Lewis, comes below that 10 car. But the 23, it looks like he's diving off now. He knows that he made a mistake. He's just going to try to get out of the way of everybody smartly enough. So now we're back down to Max Boost leading this race with the 10 of Big Jim right behind him. We have some 3 wide racing behind them. It looks like the 24, the 20 of Sharp 24. I can't cycle through fast enough. The 20 of Sharp 24, the 1 of LL Penn is now falls behind him. But we have Jackboy in the middle and 93 up top. 93 of Panthers 24. He's our newcomer tonight. And Jackboy's riding that middle in that 42 Toyota Supra. And LL Penn
Tangle's working off the Fox for 3rd.
And LL Penn's looking. He puts the bumper to the 20. He's going to try to take the position away from that 20 car.
Ooh, we got action in the back. 93 hit the wall, came off the wall and hit.
We got somebody sweating. Nugget Nation 69 in that 90 car. He's spinning. Looks like a single car incident. No caution again. So that's 4 single car incidents that we had with no cautions. So we're back. So we're back 3 wide here. NR Lewis, if I can cycle through quick enough. NR Lewis, the 8 of Tangle Pelt, and it looks like the 15 of Swamp were 3 wide going through 3 and 4. It looks like Swamp pulled it out there. He's going to be ahead of Tangle Pelt.
Lewis pushed Tangle up to Swamp, but then pulled out to make it 3 wide. I wonder if he should have just pushed. Looks like he has a better car than the 8.
As we have more 3 wide racing back here, looks like they all settle it back out. How long can they keep going 3 wide before something happens? As the 00, Steve-O makes it 3 wide down on the bottom.
Yeah, that 3 wide won't last too long. Once those tires start to go, they just won't be able to do it no more.
Oh, Steve-O with a little lag there.
Boost and Jim are definitely class of the field.
Oh, we got a car through the grass, but he saved it a little bit, just clipped it. Doesn't look like it exploded the splitter like we saw at Texas this last Sunday. Oh, we got a red car. Doc Shock's almost in the fence back here. Let's try to get back around to the lead.
This is what makes track position so important in events. You got to get to the front here. You can't be back here with these guys. If you have a quick race car and you get back there trapped, it doesn't matter if you have a quick race car. If you're racing 3, 4, you know what I'm saying, wide, trying to get past all these guys.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I mean, if you don't have a drafting partner here, it's like Daytona and Talladega. You're just a sitting duck. Unless you're max boost, obviously, then you're just a beast. And
oh, we got a car through the grass down here. I'm trying to cycle through to see who it is. Oh, we have 19 cars tonight, so you're going to have to give me some time. It's Ballistic. The Ballistic, the number 11 colleague racing machine is in the wall, and he tried to save it through the grass. He hits the inside wall that protects pit road. So he's just now going to get it spun back up. There's still no caution. That's our 5th single car incident of the night with no caution. As I cycle back around to Big Jim, it looks like you are correct. Max Boost and Big Jim are the class of the field, but Swamp Fox is holding on here. He looks like he's only an adjustment or 2 away from being competitive with these guys. If you are Swamp Fox, how do you catch these guys?
Luck at this point. They are on the rails, man. Try if you got a secret Michael Jordan secret sauce, now's the time to use it. How about Tangle's? Tangle got some stage points in that first stage, but he fell all the way back to 10th here. We got a caution.
Oh, we got a caution. Looks like as I go through the field, Dangles is going slow. He's got some damage on that hood. Who else can we see? Doc Shots is pretty beat up, but that could be earlier. Sorry, go ahead.
Panthers is all beat up.
Will somebody try 2 here? I'm thinking I'm coming to get 4, but someone might try 2 here, try to squeeze out some track position. To my previous note, you got to get that track position, stay ahead of them squirrels, but with tire fall off as it is, it's going to be tough.
Yeah. Sometimes track position is king here, but it does look like Panthers 24 was involved in that accident with Lieutenant Dangles. It looks like, sorry we missed it, but it looks like that's probably what caused it here.
Only 9 to go on the stage.
Oh, 9 to go, so he's got a little bit of a shootout here, so that 2 tires may come in handy. Let's see if I cycle back through the field, our 19 car field tonight.
Sharp gained a spot on pit road, puts Fox on the outside.
Alright, so we have Max Boost starting in the lead again. He's going to try to out-drag race that 10 car to turn 1. And he does. Looks like he's... Let me cycle through a little bit more. I get a better camera angle. As the 1 of LL Penn, he goes around. The 51 hits hard. The 42 of Jag Boy's involved. This has got to be a caution.
Yellow's out.
And it is. So now you have approximately 6 laps to go here. Is now the time to take 2?
I think you stay out now if you don't have any damage on your race car. Unless you're about, I don't know, I'd say about 6th on back. So some NR Lewis, back, need lights out, Doc Shots. If you don't have any damage on your car, maybe come get tires here. See if you can try to squeeze out some more track position on rubber. Maybe even stay out at the end of the stage. You never know.
Yep, that's what I was going to say. Maybe stay at the end of the stage, gain track position that way.
Swamp Fox, they went from 4th to 2nd on that restart.
Yes, he did, as he's going to try to take on Max Boost, who's been the fastest car here tonight. And soon on here on Swamp
Nobody
Fox.
put it in the top 10.
Wow, so everybody stays out here with approximately, what, 5 or 6 laps to go?
We won.
I gotcha. So Max Boost is on the inside here. He's going to get pushed by Big
3.
Jim. 3 to go. So everybody's going to start getting aggressive. So Big Jim got into the apron there. He's going to take out. We're going to have the big one at Auto Club. We got the 93, the 7, the 01, the 10.
Was Swamp Fox
The
leading, guys? I
42.
think Swamp Fox was leading.
Yeah,
Oh no, they gave the stage win to Boost. Boost got the stage win.
Oh, that's your stage? Okay. All right. So the stage ends under caution after we've seen 5 cars spin out with no caution. Now, you know what they say. Cautions breed cautions. And that ends stage 2. Can we get the top 5 rundown, Mr. Williams?
Yes, sir. We had Max Boost getting the stage win. Swamp Fox 2nd. 3rd was Steve-O. 4th was Doc Shots. And 5th was Charblazer.
Well, there you go. There's your drivers receiving stage points tonight. Max Boost has won stage 1 and stage 2.
That points lead gets bigger, and plus his playoff points. He's going to have a good cushion going into the playoffs already.
For sure. So just a reminder, if you win the stage, you get 1 playoff point. So Max Boost has earned 2 playoff points here tonight, winning both stages. And it looks like Big Jim had some big damage because he is all the way in the back. And Steve-O.
Some guys that didn't pick, guys. Yes, all the top 4 stayed out.
So it looks like Steve-O's going to lead the field here to green as we begin stage 3. And the 53 on the outside. That's not 50. That's 51. He's on this. He's in second place.
Reap.
With an 8-car Tangle Pelt right behind this 00 is Steve-O, and the 42 of Jagboy following behind that 51 of Reap. Let's see if they can all.
What position means now with Max Boost. Max Boost back in traffic. Can he pick his way through here?
Oh, and Swamp Fox. Swamp Fox is back here.
I'm right on the hood with Big Jim, and since the green flag, he hasn't picked up very much yet.
Oh, as we have a little bit of dicey racing here as Max Boost and Swamp Fox are trying to make it back through the field. They're currently battling the 99 of Charblazer.
Look at that track position, though, Vance. The top 3 just cruising. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, looks like Swamp Fox put a little bit of a bumper to the 99. Go ahead.
Fourth one back is just a hornet's nest, but first, now as the 4th car breaks away, but 1, 2, 3, cruising.
It looks like a little hornet's nest back here as Big Jim dives it down below the 01 of Doc Shocks. He's going to try to take that position away. He's trying to get all his spots back. So the 99 is in the wall. He's going to try to come back down. He's going to save it. The 5 of Max Boost is currently 3 wide. Oh, he was 4 wide. The 90 car makes contact with a 7. And now we have Max Boost, who won stage 1 and 2, is currently running last place.
Wow. Now things can change just on track. As we said, track position. You lose track position. Oh, we got a car in the fence.
Oh,
is that Swamp Fox in the fence? Swamp Fox in the fence.
Looks like he's going to save it, get back up to speed here.
15 came up the track, hit, made hard contact with somebody.
Steve was on cruise control here, trying to anyways. He's running about 2 groups up. I think he's going to get lowered, a little bit lower to that bottom. He's leaving the bottom wide open. He's trying to break the draft down the front.
What a mess back here as the 15 gets in the wall again, and we have a single car wreck. Looks like the 01 at Doc Shock's in the wall hard. He's going to fall behind. Wow.
Dangles for the lead.
What racing we have. Let me get back to the lead.
For a second.
To a Big Jim and whoever's in the 20, they've got an awesome race going. They've been side by side for about 3 laps now.
So Tangle Pelt in that 8 Junior Motorsports Chevrolet Camaro takes the lead as 00 of Steve-O is in second. The 42 of Jagboy is trying to make a move for second, and LL Penn is in that 4th car in that first group there. It looks like they're trying to break away from that little second pack.
But don't count out this 20 car. This 20 car, I don't know who's in that car. The
Sharp 24.
So he's impressing me running that high line. He's really holding his own with Big Jim there.
So Sharp 24, he had a pretty good showing at Las Vegas a couple days ago. So that doesn't.
Steve-O takes the lead on Dangles down the back straightaway.
That's Tangle Pelt in that 8 car.
Oh, Tangle Pelt. Tangle, Dangles. Easy confusion.
I mean, it's all good. It's just.
Lights out. He's passing Big Jim now.
How about Max Booth trapped in 14th place, man? Wow.
Ooh.
Well, as the 8 car got in the wall a little bit, Jagboy's going to try to take advantage of that as he dives down for P2 as he clears Tangle Pelts, and so does LL Penn and that number 1 Junior Motorsports Chevrolet Camaro as they try to chase down that Ford Mustang of Steve-O.
But these guys better start drafting if they want to catch that lead pack, or else that lead pack is just going to cruise.
So let's speculate a little bit here. What exactly did this top 4 do at the stage break to get in front of all of these more stronger cars?
They stayed out. They pitted with the quick cautions there at the end of the stage. I mean, they probably only ran 1 or 2 hard laps on their tires. Probably put the tire wear around 90%, 88, 90%.
Oh, so we have LL Penn in the wall. Looks like he's going to save it. Sorry, go ahead.
With that said, they can probably stretch it just as far as these guys and still create a 2-stop race here at the end of the stage, or at the end of this race. A 1-stop race, excuse me.
Yeah, so let's go back over how many laps are in stage 3.
Stage 3, there's 42.
Sorry.
There's 42 laps in stage 3. There's 19 laps till a fuel run. So with
Wow.
that said, it seems like with the tire wear that everyone's going to have to make 2 stops.
So LL Penn drove it in hard on Tangle Pelts there and put the door to him a little bit, but he takes the position and then he comes down and blocks that 20 Toyota Supra of Sharp 24. As don't look now, but Big Jim is now on the bumper of Tangle Pelts. As the 20 looks below that 1 car of LL Penn, he's going to try to make the pass here down the backstretch as he's going to get a push from the 8 car. And LL Penn comes down. I'm not sure if he saw him or not. As Big Jim makes it 3 wide into 3 and 4. Looks like LL Penn's going to be the one that gets all the positions taken away from him. As the 2 car gets into the back of him, looks like he's going to save it. So Big Jim taking 2 positions away in 1 corner. He is now in 4th place.
Meanwhile, Steve-O is driving away. And Jack.
Oh, we have contact back here. I just can't get back there quick enough. I don't know who's in the wall. It's a black car. I think it was Panthers 24, but he saved it. He's back at the speed, no caution.
If Big Jim and Sharpay 24 can hook up, they'll be between those 2 for this win. Guarantee it.
Sharpay getting a little fancy.
Is that his name, Sharpay? C-H-A-R-P-E?
Yeah, I don't know how to exactly say it. I'm just messing around as NR Lewis makes the pass on that 7 car, but he's not done. Looks like he's going to try to get the pass back on the 74. Oh, we got some battling up here. As soon as I can get to him.
Interesting note here. We haven't had a green flag pit stop yet, so these guys getting off and on pit road is going to be something to watch for.
Wow. You're right. It is going to be interesting if that has to do it as the 2 car of Lights Out passes LL Penn. Looks like LL Penn's falling back a little bit here. It may be those lap or 2 tires coming into play. As he pushes back down below the apron, he's going to be side by side with that number 2 machine in 3 and 4. And Lights Out's going to have to recollect himself and go back to work on that 1 car if he wants to pass him for position. And you're right, whoever I mentioned earlier, but Steve-O's just up there driving away. He loves seeing all this hard racing in the mirror. If you are Steve-O, what are you thinking here? Just hit your line, cruise on? Are you looking for your pit cycle?
Put as much gap. Yeah, right now you're toggling your menus, trying to look at your tire wear, trying to think about pit strategy. If you can cut it down to a 1-stop race, 2-stop race, what you got to do here, and obviously put as many car lengths between you as Big Jim as you can. Big Jim was obviously one of the faster cars earlier with him and Max Boost. And he's cleared traffic now. He's in clean air, so you got to try to put as much gap as you can on him.
One thing you also want to be doing is looking in your mirror and looking behind you. If you see somebody in that top 6, top 7 going in the pits, you better get your butt down in there in the pits too, because they're going to come out on this game. That's about 3-second advantage, and they're going to be by you. Oh, 20 made contact with. Almost spun it.
Wow. Yeah, and I saw Steve-O get pretty loose off of 2 there, too. His tires might be gone, but it looks like your top 3 there collected it, and they're going to be able to continue on as the 20 has a big run on this 42. The 20 car, Sharp 24, is going to take away 2nd place from Jagboy. So if you're Steve-O and you just saw that happen, you know that 20 car is already pit. What are you thinking now? Is it time to pit?
Depends on what fuel looks like.
Gotcha. So you got to stick with your strategy here as Sharp 24 gets a huge run. Oh, he's 1 lap down?
Is he?
I don't think so. You tell me.
Well, if he pitted, he's a lap down.
Well, no, he ain't pit under green.
Oh.
No, I'm saying if you were the 00 and you saw the 20 make a strong move around the 2nd place, would it be time for you to go ahead and pit if you were Steve-O? But it's too late now because that 20, a Sharp 24, has made his way around Steve-O. He's going to take the lead here. He's not quite clear, but you got to think he's going to be clear after this 1 and 2. As he's going to try the crossover move. The crossover move on Steve-O as Sharp 24 takes the lead. He's going to clear him and go down the backstretch. What a strong move by the 20 car.
Dude, little gutsy. Because if you pass somebody down low when their tires are bad already, you risk them sliding out, coming down, hitting you. So that was really gutsy, but man, that was beautiful to watch.
Oh, that was a nice move. As the 42 of Jagboy, he's going to be the first one down pit road here. He's going to try to take advantage of them fresh tires and try to take some.
The Nugget Nation all on pit road.
Okay, so a little bit of housekeeping notes real quick. Rooster Gang looks like he either lagged out or quit, so he's no longer in the race. As we have Jagboy, who was running second or third down pit road. He's going to be your first car of the lead, guys. Pitting. Nugget Nation and that 90 car does not stay on the apron until the exit of 2, so it looks like he may have a penalty upcoming.
You got Big Jim. Looks like
noted.
Is that Big Jim? I think he's in third. He's getting a draft now. He's going to be riding up there for the lead here within a lap or two, unless they all start their pit cycles here.
Yep, so we got Big Jim running third. He's going to try to get to this 00. You got to think the 00 tires are starting to go away from him, but he makes a strong move on Sharp 24 down low. Looks like Sharp's going to clear him off of 2, but he's still racing that 20 pretty hard. Looks like the 20 car is giving everybody the signal that he's coming down pit road, as the 00 also gives the 10 the high lane. He may follow that 20 car down as well. Let's wait and see.
I think he was just trying to break their draft. He went down low to break their draft.
That definitely could have been it, as he was riding the high line around 3 and 4 there. The 00 did come down pit road.
Now
so we got the 00 Steve-O on pit road.
00 will come out ahead of Sharp after these pit stops. Even though Sharp's really fast, he's still going to come out ahead.
A little note, I fucking spilt my... Oh, I effing spilt my beer to turn that commentating. So I got some cleaning to do after this is over.
Guys, what's interesting here is I think we still got to do one more stop here with 24 laps to go. It's going to still be a one-stop race from here. So if you can stretch it all the way out.
Oh, we got a car in the grass. Sorry, I don't know who it is, though. Oh, it's LL Penn. I don't know.
Penn came back up the racetrack.
He spun out. He was through the grass. He was just trying to collect himself as he comes down pit road now, but he was sitting there battling for 5th or 6th position. So this is really going to hurt his odds of winning this race unless a caution comes out.
Dallas Stars on pit road.
So your top 3 here is the 20 car, a Sharp 24, the 5 of Max Boost, who is now running 2nd place. Somehow he got around the 10 car, a Big Jim, who's running 3rd.
I just want to say this Junior Motorsports 7 Justin Iger throwback is beautiful.
All right, we got the 20 of Sharp 24 and the 10 of Big Jim down pit road. It looks like you're only... Oh, and the 8 of Tangle Pelt. Looks like you're... Oh, we got a couple more. The 74 NR Lewis. And I'm not sure the other one, the 93. We have more cars coming down pit road. One lost it. Let's see if I can't cycle through in time. It looks like that might be that 7 that you were talking about. Lieutenant Dangle's on pit road and the 0. Doc Shock's down pit road.
Currently, Max Boost is the leader.
It was the 11 of Ball Stick that was the one that lost it coming to pit road, but it looks like he collected it. Not too bad. He's going to come down here. I don't think anybody sped. Oh, as on my screen, the 93 got into the 11. I hope they fix that glitch. Go ahead.
Let's see how Swamp Fox cycles through here. He pitted about 3 or 4 laps before these guys.
Same with Steve-O. Steve-O came in. No, Jagboy was our first guy that came in, and it looks like he's leading Steve-O. And he's going to pass the 20, and he's going to pass the 10 as they are coming off pit road now. And Jagboy, assumingly, once this cycles through, is going to be the new leader.
Yeah, getting that early pit stop is so key. Tell you what, when we were at Atlanta, that's how I gained a lot of positions because I messed up at the beginning of the race. I set the pace for pitting. I bet you I gained 4 positions in that race just by doing this little trick right here. Just doing that short pit.
All right, so, but one good thing about short pitting is you get all those fast lap times in while the other guys are on old tires, but then it swings around.
Yeah, and if the Cup guys are watching for tomorrow night, I mean, they're going to keep an eye on that. I mean, most of us know already. You know, you look in your rearview mirror, you see somebody in the top 6, top 7 pit. That next lap, you're pitting. You're getting in there right away.
Yeah, but I mean, if you come 4 or 5 laps earlier, like Jagboy did, as the 2 car exits the corner before the end of turn 2, if you could annotate that, Mr. Williams.
Who? Jag.
The 2 car.
2. Got it. Thank you.
All right, so let me cycle back around to Jagboy, who I'm assuming is now your leader. I'm assuming everybody's on already pit. But his older tires, I think it's already showing, as the 00 who came in a lap or two after him has already caught him, and he's going to pass him here on the high side. Oh, his Jagboy still has the lead, but the 00...
still leading.
The 00's got a big run on him. Let's see what he does here. Is he going to dive it down and below him? That 00's been riding that apron all day, and he's going to stay in the middle groove. Jagboy goes down to the apron. The 00's got some heat from the 20, so he knows he has to make a move now, or that 20's going to take them both. As the 00 goes down to the bottom, and the 42 gets in the wall a little bit. The 20's going to pass him, and it looks like the 5-car Max Boost is also going to take advantage.
Hey, watch Max Boost, guys. How about that? He pitted late, and it's still up there.
Did he take two? He had to take two to make up that much room?
Well, he was part of that.
Fast as hell.
He was part of that lead group there before they pit. He somehow caught him. He was running third before he pit, but he did pit late.
Wow.
And he's right here on Steve-O's bumper, who pit probably 2 or 3 laps before him.
I still think, guys, everyone's going to have one more stop here. Do you take to that last stop? I think it's a possibility.
Oh, I'm definitely thinking hard about it.
Yeah, because, I mean, all you do is just lower those right
the
side.
5 cars
together.
The 5 car is going to go below the 00. He's going to try to take that position away from Steve-O. He's on the 5 car is on slightly fresher tires here, as he is going to clear that 00 off of 2. Wow, that was interesting. So the 5 car now sets his sight on Sharp 24.
Regardless, guys, I think this strategy worked out perfect for Steve-O and Jagboy and them guys. They got out of the back, gained their track position. Steve-O led some laps. Now he's holding on here, fighting for a top 5.
Yeah, for sure. They were battling all those guys back there in 14th or 15th spot, and now, like you said, they're riding in the top 5. As the 5 car ducks down below, he's going to try to take the lead away from the 20 at Sharp 24. Looks like the 5 car is going to have the advantage going into 1. And the 20 drives it in hard on the outside. They are even in the middle of 1 and 2. The 5 car is going to go... He's going to clear the 20 off of 2, and I think he's going to drive away now as the 5 car showed that he is a class of the field.
This 00 car, I know he wants to pass. That's what he's thinking right now. A pass. That's what you think as a race car driver. But he's got to play it smart. He's got to stay tucked in behind that 20 car, or else they're going to lose that 5.
All right, can we get to how many laps to go here, Mr. Williams or Rooster, whoever gets it first?
I'm watching Doc Shots, and his stream is actually a little behind.
Okay, Mr. Williams. Just whenever they get to the line. All right, we might have lost Mr. Williams.
And he's 17 to go.
17 to go. Okay. So we're coming down to it. Now do the math. I mean, they probably pit there with 24, 25 to go. That's in their fuel window, correct, Mr. Williams?
No, it's not. Their fuel window is 19 laps, sir.
Okay, so it does look like there's going to be at least one more stop. I don't think somebody's going to save, what was that, 3 laps around this?
3, yeah, it's tough. That'd be tough here eventually.
Yeah, Auto Club's a big track. I don't think they're going to save 3 laps. What is that, 6 miles?
And in that last stop, if you only got 4 or 5 laps, 2 tires is definitely an option. You lower those right side air pressures a lot, and you raise your wedge. Or else what happens is you have so much more grip on your right side, you end up spinning out, coming off the corners, and these guys are really tearing it up here for the lead.
Yeah, Rooster, to your point, you said that the 00 and the 20 really needed to work together to stay on the back bumper of the 5, and it seems like they've done that.
Yep. Yeah, they're working together really good here. The only way I see anybody else challenging for the lead is if there's a caution.
Oh, there you go. As the 00 ducks below that 20 car. I think he might want this position here. And if they start racing hard, nobody on this track is going to be happier than that 5 car Max Boost.
Plus that huge draft. So the 00 was screwed. Or sorry, he wasn't going to win that battle, no matter what.
There you go. It's the 20 gets a little loose off of 4 there, but he ends up saving it. He's going to stay in the draft here. So we mentioned a little bit that this is kind of like a mini plate race. Can the 20 and the 00, let's say, team up and pass them on the outside?
It's apparent, according to the last corner when Steve-O tried to pull out and pass the 20. I don't think that's an option at this point. But as one thing I noticed earlier, when Rooster called out the 20 by running the top so well, maybe that's something he kind of went away from. As you see, he's diving back down, trying to get them runs on the bottom. Rooster said earlier that 20 really had the top rolling pretty damn good.
All right, so your top 5 here is the 5 of Max Boost, followed by the 20 car, a Sharp 24. Running in third is the 00 of Steve-O. In fourth place currently is that 42 machine piloted by Jagboy. And then in fifth is Big Jim. What happened to Jagboy? Uh-oh, something happened to Jagboy. So he's not fourth anymore. Jagboy down pit road. So is this part of the strategy here? Maybe there is.
Short pitting.
Here we go.
Hey, maybe. Short pitting, yeah.
Let's see if it works.
What, 15? There's 15 to go. That's, I don't know, those tires are going to be worn out really fast. That's not something I personally would have done.
Charblazer in that 99 also down pit road. So remember, he was also the first car down on pit road during that initial pit cycle. Maybe it was just he had no other choice. Maybe it was just time for him to come down. Now this 8-car Tangle Pelt, I don't remember seeing him up here before. Maybe he pit, maybe he's on a different strategy. I believe he's a lap down though. I could be wrong since I don't have a running order.
Shout out 704 Games.
Yeah, thanks NASCAR Heat 4. Oh, as the 00's kind of falling off of that 5 and the 20. It looks like that's going to be a 2-car battle up there for the lead. The 00's coming down pit road now. It looks like he's coming down kind of hot. He's going to have to woe it up. Look, I'm going to have to come back to him. He may have sped. And if he did, that's going to cost him the race. We have another car down pit road.
7.
All right, so we got the 7 car, Dallas Stars, down pit road. LL Penn and the 01 and Doc Shocks are racing each other hard back here in the pack. Looks like LL Penn is going to try to make the pass. Doc Shocks is holding strong on the outside. Oh, LL Penn through the grass a little bit. Is that a caution? I think we got a caution. No, I think we have a caution. Everybody slowed up.
Yep, we do.
Oh, wow.
00
That's perfect
just
for
caught a
Steve-O.
huge break.
That's huge for Steve-O.
The blessed thing about Jagboy, he's
7.
already a lap down, correct?
The 7. That's a huge break for the 7. The 00. Jagboy, it's a tough break for Jagboy.
I just hope the 00 took 4 tires and didn't try strategy with 2. Because now it goes from a huge break to you're going to the back.
I'm not even
sure. To your point there, I don't think he could have. If you put it that early, I think you would have to stretch it as long as you could to take 2, right? And tires would fall off.
It would be a heck of a stretch.
I'm not sure what caused the caution there. Did anybody see? Because LL Penn clipped the grass, but it was nowhere near caution worthy.
Gator Mike must be up there throwing that phantom debris caution.
Debris on the front stretch, throw it! All right, so we have approximately 10 laps to go. If anybody sees the exact number, please correct me.
The 00 got the lead. 7. Perfect break for them guys.
Wow, so we got the 00 and we got the 7. The Dallas Stars is on the outside.
7 to go.
7 to go, so we have 6 at the line. Here we have the 00 as Steve-O. The 7 at Dallas Star try to get below that apron a little bit. It's going to slow up the pack. Steve-O's loving seeing this. They are 4 wide behind him. And they settle out. They are now 3 wide. Looks like Max Boost is on the top of that. The 93's on the bottom. And the 7 car's in the middle. The 20's trying to put his nose in there. LL Penn, the 20, and the 5 are all 3 wide. They are now 4 wide as they pass the 7 car on the outside. They're 4 wide again.
Steve-O's got a pedal for his life here.
They're still 4 wide. Swamp Fox is on the bottom. The Swamp Fox now pulls out ahead. There's contact. The 20 gets it to the 00. LL Penn's on the bottom. The 5 is going to get out there. He's going to try to chase down that 15. They're still 3 or 4 wide.
Wow.
They're still 3 or 4 wide back here. The 00 crashing hard into the 20. The 00 also makes contact with the 10 car, the 51, the 7. That's got to be a caution. Is that a caution? I think they're still driving. I think we're going to stay green.
What a run by Swamp Fox to get to the front there.
How is that not a caution? Gator Mike, where you at? All right, so it looks like Big Jim he's just on cruise control now. I think he's a little upset. All right, so Swamp Fox is currently second. Guess who takes the lead back? That 5 of Max Boost. He has shown that he is the cream of the crop, rising to the top at every chance that he gets.
So you got Lights Out. He's going to come up here. Lights Out and I, we're personal friends. We actually know each other, and I gave him some pointers about a month ago on how to run this track. And in public lobbies, he just tears this track up. So I think he might be a competitor for second place here.
All right, so Lights Out. He's all over the bumper. That 93 car, I believe that is Panthers 24, our newcomer. He's making his North America eRacing League Xfinity debut tonight. Currently running 4th.
4 to go.
Currently running 3rd. That Panthers 24 with 4 to go. 3 at the line as we have a wreck in the back here. The one car of LL Pin gets into, looks like the 99 of Charblazer. The LL Pin spinning through the grass. It looks like we're going to stay green here again.
Yeah, I think Max Boost is pretty much set and sail here, fellas. One thing about Lights Out is he hasn't had captured any stage points, and Max Boost with leading the race and capturing stage points. If he wants to get that regular season championship, every point matters here. He's going to have to try to move up.
And don't look now, but Doc Shocks, he is currently in 5th place. Where's he been at all night?
He actually scored stage points in stage 2 events. He got 4th when all hell broke loose, essentially.
Okay, well, excuse me then. Well, here we go. So Doc Shocks is currently in 5th. He's going to get these draft off the 93 of Panthers 24, who's drafting off the 2 of Lights Out. They're trying to catch that 15 machine of Swamp Fox, as it looks like Max Boost is kind of checked out a little bit.
He definitely has over a second lead here.
No, as Doc Shocks puts a little bit of a bumper to the 93, and looks like they're going to stay clean. Looks like they're going to all be clean as they're good to go. As what is this, 2 to go here?
This should be 2, yes sir.
2 to go, so 2 to go. 2 laps to decide it. And Max Boost has set sails. It looks like he has a comfortable lead as long as he doesn't mess up here with 1.5 laps to go for him. It looks like he's going to be your winner. He's going to win his second Xfinity race of the season. But battling for second, Lights Out's trying to make his way up there to Swamp Fox at number 15. And Doc Shocks, it looks like he's not content for 5th. He's trying to get around the 93 of our newcomer, Panthers 24.
1 at the line.
All right, so the cars make their way around the track. Max Boost is going to take the white flag as we have 1 to go, presented by Credit One Bank. Max Boost off to at least a 2-second lead here as Swamp Fox. It looks like he's just going to have to settle. As Doc Shock puts the bumper to the 93 car of Panthers 24, he's going to take that position away, but don't think that battle is over because they're going to head into 3 here, and there's a wide apron down there for Panther to take if he wants to get a little bit of retaliation. And he is going to dive down low, and it looks like he's going to stay clean. He's not going to make contact with the... They do make contact. It's going to be a drag race for 5th. For 4th. And who gets it? Looks like Panthers 24 takes 4th as your winner. Max Boost wins his 2nd out of 4 North American eRacing League Xfinity races. Not only did he win the race, but he won Stage 1 and Stage 2, and he was your points leader before coming into the race. So it's safe to say he's expanded his points lead a little bit. Mr. Williams, what were kind of some things you saw during this race while I try to get Max Boost, well, and Swamp? Because tonight's going to be different. Are we going to do the top 3 or the top 2?
Yeah, I would go with Max Boost first. I'll get Swamp in here second. Tonight, just draft, man. It was crazy. Actually, my observation is Max Boost's dominance with the draft being as important as to what.
All right, so we have the invite out for Max Boost. He is not only your Stage 1 and 2 winner, but he is your race winner. Let's see how long it takes for him to get in here. I'm sure he's excited. I'm sure he's pretty pumped up right now. Once he does get in here, let's make sure that he has his audio shared to everybody so it doesn't look like we're just talking to ourselves. I I know you guys just went over it, but was there anything else that kind of stuck out to you this race? Something that you can take and work on for tomorrow night's race?
See, the Cup cars are a lot. To me, the Cup cars are different here. The Cup cars it literally is a mini plate race. Draft. Oh, the winner's here.
All right, so we are joined by Max Boost 27. Max, how you feeling?
Feeling pretty good, man. I just won at California.
That's awesome. Before we go any farther, let's make sure that you have all your audio settings set to share, so that way it doesn't seem like we're talking to ourselves. Is everything set right?
Yeah. Yep, set to allow.
I'm just verifying real quick. Sorry. All right, so we can hear you. So Max Boost, not only did you win the race, but you won Stage 1 and Stage 2. How are you so dominant tonight?
I honestly don't know, man. Like, I was just taking it easy. I think that was the trick to this track, is don't overdrive it. Because no matter what setting, these cars are super tight.
Wow, so you definitely figured it out, and you definitely took advantage. You maximized your points here tonight. A little bit of controversy there at the beginning of Stage 3. You were last place. Explain how you battled back through the pack to take the lead back.
That was amazing. Some guy stayed out, so on the restart, I got shuffled back, and I wanted to protect the car. So whenever it got 3 wide or 4 wide, which it did often, I just backed out of it and waited for the field to spread out and just saved my tires and worked the draft. And I went from, I think, 18th. I think I made it all the way up to first before like another caution came out.
Well, it definitely worked. It definitely worked, because you were last at one point, and then before they pit under green, I think you were third coming down pit road. So it definitely worked. So you brought up the caution there. The caution comes out with what, 7 or 8 laps to go. What's going through your mind?
Oh, I thought it was it. After seeing the restart last time, I thought that was it, but I stayed on the high side, and I don't know what was to the left of me, but it felt like we were 4 wide for 2 laps. It was insane. And the next thing I know, I'm clear coming out of 2, and it's just me and I think Swamp Fox. I was like, oh boy, I can't believe I survived.
Oh, we definitely saw some side-by-side racing. Not only were we 3 wide, not only were we 4 wide, but we were also 5 wide at some points. But it looks like you played it safe, and it obviously worked out. Williams, do you have anything to ask our race winner here?
Yeah, Boost, I just want to know, congratulations first of all on your win. Man, how in the hell do you drive away from the field like that? Everybody else needed a draft to catch you. Yeah, you know, Sharp and Steve over there drafted behind you for a little bit. You still drove out of the lives, man.
Yeah, man, that was amazing. I kind of hit on something in the settings on the, like with tape and tire pressure, where the car was really stable through the turn, so I could just carry all the speed on the straightaway. And I honestly think that was one of the keys to get to the win tonight.
Awesome, man. Congratulations, brother.
All right, so not only do we have Mr. Williams here tonight, but we also have a special guest, Storm Rooster. Do you have anything to ask the race winner?
Yeah, first off, congrats on being the first repeat winner in the Xfinity Series this season. And it looked like Big Jim and Sharp, the 20 car, were your biggest competitors. They ended up getting in that wreck there towards the end. When you saw them wreck, was that a little bit of a relief for you?
Yeah, it was a little bit of relief. They were bad fast. Shout out to those guys. It was so much fun drafting with them, battling Big Jim. I think stage 1 and 2, it was a battle with him. Heck of a driver there. So it's a shame to see those guys not get the finish they deserve, but that was a lot of fun. You know what? They're hell of racers.
Oh, it was definitely a fun race, and we appreciate you joining the party so soon, Max Boost, and congratulations again. Do you have anybody to shout out here before you leave the party?
Yeah, just real quick, I want to shout out to my girlfriend. She's been sitting there patiently the last couple nights while I've been doing these races. So,
is that why you lagged out at Las Vegas a couple days ago?
We'll go with that. Yeah.
All right, man. If you could,
thank you guys very much.
Kindly leave the party. We're going to do something a little different here. We're going to invite our second place finisher into the party. That's going to be Swamp Fox. If you're watching, don't go anywhere. This is going to be an exciting interview, to say the least, if he's still online. Let me come down here and find him. Okay. All right, so the invitation's out for Swamp. We're going to wait for him to come in. I'm kind of curious to see what he's got to say. Boom, 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 boom. So anything kind of stick out there in that interview? As we have Swamp Fox in our party, our second place finisher in that number 15 JD Motorsports Chevrolet Camaro. Swamp, I know it's not the finish that you wanted. I know you were one position away, but how are you feeling?
Oh man, I'm feeling pretty good. Gotta be honest, feeling pretty good. All the FPGM guys ran pretty well tonight.
There you go. So you had a pretty strong night overall. I believe you got stage points in the first two stages. Is that correct?
Yeah, I was trying to, I think I got fourth in the first stage. In the second stage there, I was right beside Max Boost when them guys were kind of getting squirrely, and I was like, come on, gotta get around him, I had to get second by like 2 inches, man.
Oh, that was definitely exciting. I think Storm Rooster actually called out, oh, Swamp won the stage, and then coming out, you were just a couple inches too short. So what was your kind of strategy for the night? Yeah, how did you keep up with these guys up here running up front?
I just tried to stick with them, man. I mean, running some practice, and I found a setup I liked on pit road, and kind of just along with that, there at the end of the first stage, I kind of faded back because I was a little worried about tires. They were a concern a little bit tonight, but other than that, the start of the third stage, I kind of screwed up because I had Max Boost and Big Jim behind me. I knew they were both faster. I'm like, I got to push and get to the front here, and then I screwed up and got into the wall and found myself in the back. But
I got you. Well, you're definitely consistent all night. Mr. Williams, you got anything to add here?
Yeah, man. I don't know where you restarted on that last restart, but all of a sudden, I looked up. You were leading the damn race, man. Where'd you come from?
I was in 7th, man. I felt good on the restarts. I think it was the start of stage 2. I started in 6th and ended up getting up to 2nd or something. But yeah, man, I had a great push from Penn there. We found the bottom there, and we were like 4 wide, and I don't know how we all made it through, but Penn gave me a hell of a push there to get up to the lead.
Oh, that was definitely exciting. At one point, we were even 5 wide. Storm Rooster, do you have any questions for our second place finisher?
Yeah, I mean, being with FBGM, is that right? FBGM?
Yeah, you're right.
You got partners in there, but took the green with 10 to go. You said you were in 7th. Is that kind of thing where you just say, well, everybody's on their own, let's just go get it?
A little bit, man, but we were sitting there talking, and Docs was trying to get Dangled and Penn organized back there so we could try to make a push up to Max Boost, but I think they got held up there by, Panthers and Lights Out, I think. They were kind of holding them up, and so I remember Docs was like, you guys just shut up and we need to work together to get up front because we got 4 of us in the top 8.
That sounds like Doc, too.
Yeah, it was Doc, but man, Max Boost, he was just fast.
He was definitely the class of the field. He won both stages and the race. Real quick, do you have any shout-outs before we go ahead and sign off?
No, shout out to my FPGM boys, and honestly, pretty clean racing again tonight, man. It was a whole lot of fun being out there, so a whole lot of fun.
All right, for sure.
And, good luck tomorrow in the Cup race, guys.
Yeah, for sure. All right, Swamp, you take care. So as we heard here, obviously teammates were pretty important, and I wonder if any Cup guys kind of took notes of that. And if you thought this 3, 4, 5 wide racing was something that you'd like to watch tomorrow, we got the Cup guys going at it at the same track at the same time. Go ahead and tune in the same place. Thank you all for tuning in. We're going to go ahead and end the broadcast now.